Hey everyone, today it's just me. Everybody's upstairs sleeping, including Jay. Apparently it was everyone's nap time. Today I really wanted to clean out my closet and my garage. That room right there, I put everything that I can't think of where else to put in the house because I hate having a mess. So today I'm going to take you along with the journey as I declutter, organize, and get rid of all this stuff. I have things in there since college and some of my memories when I was a kid and just so much stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I like watching these things and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. So I'm gonna show you what this room actually looks like right now. I just have a bunch of random stuff everywhere. It's kind of where I keep the summer stuff right there. I also keep different things for holidays. This is like my shelf of my random, I don't know where to put it stuff. I have baby stuff up there and all of this. So I'm gonna get cleaning and hopefully give you guys some useful tips on what to keep, what not to keep, and how to organize things. So the one thing I have with me is a garbage bag. I only took one because I'm hoping that I can use some of the bags that are already in here so I don't have to waste any more. So this is the first thing that I like doing. I like taking out any storage bins I have in my closet and just putting them out so that I can visually see what's in each one. So for this first really messy one, this is all party stuff, cups, plates, forks, there's gift bags in there. This next one I have is party lights and different holiday stuff. So I actually need this for my Christmas tree that we're about to get. And this last one is stuff that I've been gifted or things that I've bought over time that I don't have a use for, so I'm gonna re-gift it. So once I lay all these out and get every one of my boxes out, I'm gonna go back in the room and see what I have in there so I can visually separate things and kind of make it less messy. So for example, I have a lot of these gift bags. I'm going to shove them into that box for right now and then go through the box later on. So I have awful lighting in here, so please bear with me. I try to put my phone somewhere that wouldn't be too bad with the lighting so I can kind of show you my method of how I clean out things. So the first thing after I have those buckets away, the next step that I'm going to do is just start taking things and separating them. I like to have space in my closet here of things that I'm currently selling on the Facebook market or on Craigslist. So when I purchase stuff that I know I'm not going to use and I'm not going to re-gift, I always like to keep it an easy grab access so I can just grab it and give it to someone if they buy it. For example, I got this from the Container Store. It's just like a little storage organizer. I'm never going to use it. It's the wrong size. So I'm going to keep that somewhere where it's easy to grab. So if someone does buy it, it's right here. So everything like this, I'm going to keep in one pile. So I also have a bunch of games that I'm selling as well. So I'm going to keep that with this so that when I do organize this, I know to keep this in the front. And then other stuff I have is like this picture I got from the Dominican Republic. I like it, but I don't know where to put it in my house. But it's not something that I would sell because it has a lot of meaning and it was hand painted. And actually, if you look really close, there's actually sand from the Dominican Republic glued onto here. So I want to keep this. So things that I'm keeping for myself, I'm going to keep in another pile. And I'm just going to keep going through everything. I have this extra breast pump from my first baby that I probably wouldn't use unless I go back to work. So I am going to keep this somewhere here. All pieces are in the box. That's my next thing. Always keep everything together. If you have things in different areas, it's hard to find. So I know that in here has everything that I need. It's all cleaned and washed in case someone needs it and I can donate it, or I need to take it to work with me. I don't have to look for the pieces. If I don't have everything, I would just get rid of it. So that's the next thing. Last Christmas, I actually bought a bunch of wrapping paper. So I'm going to take these and put them into the gift bin with all the gift stuff. Obviously it's not going to fit in there, but I'm going to keep it there right now so I keep it by that bin when I put the bin away. I also have this thing, an air filter. I actually need to replace my air filter, so I'm going to keep this in front of the air filter so I know that I need to replace it. This was a thing I was gifted. It's a little gold plate. Those of you that have Indian backgrounds like my husband may recognize something like this. We were given this when we had a ceremony when we first purchased our home. We basically had people come here from India and bless the home. So this is obviously, again, something that I would not re-gift, so I'm going to put this with the picture. See, this is what I like to do. I know that the bottom was in here somewhere, so I'm going to keep these two together to make it easier in the future if I need to get something. I do also keep all of my boxes for things that I purchased, so I recently purchased this. I keep this with everything that I'm not using, so any type of extra pieces or the screwdriver I keep in here. I like to keep all my boxes for my more expensive things, so if I ever resell it, I have them to resell because people prefer boxes. And I keep all of my empty boxes on a shelf together. So I'm going to start putting this to the side in a separate pile so I know that when I put it all away, all my empty boxes are in one place. And then here is another box that just has the rest of the pieces in here. So I'm going to put this with the doorbell. Another thing that I like to do is if I have an empty box of something that I'm currently using, for example this, if I stop using it, I tend to just throw it in here because I don't have time to look for the box. But once I don't use it anymore, like for example this, my daughter did not like, and we used it for about a day. So I'm going to put this back in the box now that it's accessible, and I'm actually going to post it on the Facebook Market and try to sell it or give it away to someone because I don't like using things or keeping things that I know I'm not going to use. And with my son, he won't be needing this for at least 2 years, and I'd rather just purchase something at that point that might work better for him. Alright, so my next piece of advice is to kind of change up the scenery. So for example, this used to be right here along this wall, but I rotated it because sometimes it's just nice to have a different view, and it also helps you have a fresh start. So I just rotated it. Alright, so this is my finished product. Everything's added into the boxes. This is all stuff I'm trying to sell, so I'm going to take a picture of it really quick before I put it away. And then once I get it all onto the shelf, I will be done. Alright, so here's the finished product. This whole shelf or the storage bins I have extra stuff in. This is stuff I'm trying to sell, so it's easily accessible. And then I put stuff that I want to keep, like vases and just random stuff over here. This whole shelf is just empty boxes, and this one is my important stuff and my military bag that I don't ever touch, that's why it's down there. And then I put all the party stuff up here.